Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there. We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Freeze! Don't move them. Yaowai. Now you're thinking. Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule. You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look. You're stuck. God, can I get some backup? Healing? Something? Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds, like the shadow of a ghost. You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting one. See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff. Hold up. You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little. I'm happy to travel with you, but you're not headed toward the dead horses anymore.
Hoi, Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham? You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire. You wise for Auslander.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days, and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
What can I tell you? Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon... Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts. Of course you do. I understand. You know, I heard stories about rangers from back when. They carried lightning sticks that stunned the animals. I've never been to any of the back when places, but they might have... You might also try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. The mountain bighorners love...
Yeah, Dad.
Ya Atag.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from. They must have run off. Scared of us, huh? See this? This is why your own 2 feet are better than any cart. Whether it's pulled by critters or goes on its own. Whoa! The shadow of a ghost. I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? fighting time!
Gotcha!
What can I tell you? Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin. In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass, all full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since... That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south. What? Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai. Out where you come from, huh? Got him! Here we go! Got him! For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me. What can I tell you?
Good.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table. Gotcha! I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant... Like the shadow of a ghost. That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it... Can't see the stars? Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan, and nailed their corpses to the cliffs. Fighting time! Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan, and nailed their corpses to the cliffs. Like the shadow of a ghost.
Ya Atag.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too. Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear. I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horses camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime. Sorry. Joshua was pretty clear. Get you to Daniel, then come on home. You can take it up with him if you'd like. I will. Good gunning, Akis.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. If you could part with it, healing powder would be welcome. We have enough Stimpak. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley. Ah, that's great news. Thanks. That will help a good deal. There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out. The new Canaanites interfered in their lives. We did that. And we've done it before, with others. Always with good intentions, but when that happens, we can't just abandon them. Joshua doesn't just want to fight the Whitelegs, he wants to annihilate them. The stakes are too high for their tribe. Hurting them won't dissuade them. If they can't join Caesar's Legion, they'll die out in a generation. They've never learned how to survive. Food preservation, tanning, even basic hunting and cooking seem beyond them. They only survive by scavenging. They'll only stop if Joshua and the dead horses can kill their war chief and their entire war band. That's exactly what he intends to do. I should be able to address most. Funny sense of humor. I've seen corpses with injuries less severe than yours. This might take a while. Thanks. Hold still. You'll be better in no time. I'm glad to see you're still with. Until then.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you? Before we depart, our shaman, White Bird, asked me to convey his desire to speak with you. He did not say, White Bird is notoriously close-lipped, but he is wise, and you would do. We pass like moonlight. I'll fight you if I must. White leg attacks grow more frequent each day. I fear for our people, and for our valley if something is not done.
Notsai tu beda, ahit jikani amir. Good.
White Leg attacks grow more frequent each day. I fear for our people, and for our valley if something is not done.
Katubiu, Nayu.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions. Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth. They guide you. Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Was.
You have root of sacred.
We pass like moonlight on still water. If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me. Oh, Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as...
You have root of sacred... These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready? Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she, lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring...
labor in the vineyards, and make us strong to resist those who would steal Zion from us. I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know.